Welcome back to Talk of the Town. Joining me now is Bernie J. Fatla from La Dame Footwear over in Verona, Wisconsin. Welcome to the program.
Thanks. Appreciate you having me.
Absolutely. So you have really decked out our table here. I love it. And our sign here says the right shoes can change your life. So you are all about producing some fancy footwear. So tell me, what is most unique about your store?
Well, La Dame Footwear is the only shoe company in the world that makes feminine shoes, but in men's sizes. We directly are obviously going after the cross-dressing, transgender, and drag queen community. So, you know, the world has bigger issues than a boy wanting to wear girls' shoes. So we started the company, and we go up to a men's 15.
Up to a men's 15. That is awesome. And I love how you have so many different styles. You know, it's something that you could wear for like an evening wear, something for work, a classic pump, a nice flat. Just so I think that, like you were saying to me earlier before the camera started rolling, you know, those folks are not always looking for like a really sky-high heel or something like that. You wanted to make stuff that was also functional.
Absolutely. I have spoken with so many cross-dressers around the country and actually around the world, and they said, you know, Bernie, I'm not a hooker. I just want to be the prettiest girl I can be.
Yeah.
And so, you know, some of them go out, some of them just stay home, but when they dress, they want to feel as feminine as they possibly can. And so we go from flats to 4-inch heels. We don't go over a 4-inch heel. It's just sort of our level because that part of the business dies down considerably.
I do have to give you a shout out though. We've got a shoe here and Caitlyn Jenner is wearing it, right?
Yes, we sent Caitlyn Jenner a pair of shoes. It's called our Lily pattern. It wasn't in that color, but it was gold and silver, and it was really quite stunning. It's a 4-inch heel, and it comes out of our American factory, our factory in California. And so we sent it to her, then we heard back from her assistant saying she liked it, so we ended up sending her another 5 or 6 pair of shoes.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah, so we'll see. We're hoping, we've asked if she'd tweet or do some Facebooking about us. So far, not so much, but we do have 2 thank you notes from her that she sent. So yeah, so we're hoping maybe at some event she'll be wearing La Dame.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. I'm sure she's such a great face for that community.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So what have you done to promote your brand to these target consumers?
Well, we go to a lot of transgender and cross-dressing conferences in the country, whether it's Atlanta or it used to be in Chicago. They closed that one, but Atlanta, Boston, Denver, Philly, and talk to the consumer, the end consumer. We believe you have to listen to the street.
Sure.
We've been on RuPaul's Drag Race in a number of different seasons, did a mini challenge a couple of years ago. So that helps, and then we just do newsletters with the Chicago Gender Society or the Tri-S group, just consistently and constantly talking to them, using them as a sounding board, and then talking about it in anywhere and everywhere I can.
Just spreading your message
Absolutely.
like you are today.
I'm a firm believer, you know what, you never know who you're talking to or where a good idea is going to come from.
So speaking of that, you mentioned, you know, kind of traveling all over to talk with your target consumers. So where are your shoes produced then?
The bulk of them are in China. This collection of the Caitlyn, which is in the rainbow colors, are in China. But then we also make shoes in our California factory. We started that about 18 months ago, and that allows us to do custom. In fact, we just did the ballet flat in a hot pink. A girl from San Francisco wanted a hot pink, and she couldn't find it, and she wears a men's 12.
Well, there you go. That's perfect. So what other associations do you have in the community that are important to you personally, and then, of course, your business as well?
We are very closely associated with the Walk a Mile in Her Shoes organization, which is the international walk to build public awareness about domestic abuse and sexual assault. And we are the official footwear supplier. Our shoe that we have, a red pump that's very similar to this, called the Natalie. And we supply them to organizations around the world, the military, YMCA, YW. We discount the shoes between 40 and 70%, excuse me,
great.
Depending on the quantity. And then we also give a percentage of the sales back to the Walk a Mile organization.
What a good cause to get involved in. It sounds like you guys are really like, you know, you want to be a member of the community and also give back to the folks too that are supporting you.
Absolutely, yes.
Very,
and
very
everyone
cool.
deserves to be happy.
So we just have a couple seconds left, but share with me quick, do you have any upcoming news or events that you'd like to get out there for the public?
We do, actually. We're working with Stage Q, and they're bringing the play Casa Valentina to Madison next summer. And so we're hoping that perhaps all the girls in the play will be wearing our shoes. We're just optimistic about that, and just
Very cool.
always working to be exposed someplace.
That would be great to see. We've had the pleasure of interviewing them on our show as well in CHQ. They're wonderful folks, so that'd be a great combination there. Well, thanks again. It's been so fun learning about everything and definitely kind of sharing your very unique and niche business. So thanks for coming on, Bernie.
Thank you for having us.
Once again, this has been Bernie from La Dame Footwear over in Verona. We'll be right back with more talk of the town. Stay tuned.